I'm gonna be honest, guys. This loss doesn't even hurt that much. I don't feel totally upset because this was bound to happen. We were destined to lose. We still don't have it in us. It's the same old team making the same mistakes, and the defense just completely falls apart just before halftime. Since then, we let the Steelers run all over us. One way to put this, guys, my expectations were low for you this game, but damn. Like, screw the 12 additional points that we got at the very end, because the Steelers just let their guard down and let Tua just throw it downfield, get all those yards. Before that, Tua was abysmal. Even from this one play at the start of the game, this has caught me totally off guard. Tua throwing it deep, it goes underthrown. That Steelers guy gets in front of Waddle, and from that moment, it was predictable to be intercepted. Tua, if you were smart enough, you would throw it a little higher so Waddle can catch it right after it goes over his head. But nope. He consistently throws these weird interceptions and continues to be so embarrassing. At this point, how can you ever take Tua seriously? Every Dolphins fan needs to wake up and realize that Tua has been on the decline. He hasn't been the same, and he doesn't keep the offense intact. And once again, he's letting Devon Achane do most of the work. And I'll throw in Waller, because he did give us those 2 touchdowns in a totally meaningless part of the game when, hey, we can let the Dolphins do anything and we'll still get the win. And that's what they did. And us Miami Dolphins, after this loss, were officially eliminated from playoff contention. Could have happened to us earlier in the season, but we decided to screw our draft pick, and we suddenly Mike McDaniel wants to be a competent coach. Then he goes back to doing this, playing scared and failing to get the ball downfield. Even when we give Achane the ball most of the time, the Steelers were able to easily read that and stop Achane, limit his rushing. You stop Achane, you stop the Dolphins offense. We're basically just letting the whole league know that we have no one else to rely on besides Achane, Waddle, and Waller. We barely ever use our other targets like Nick Westbrook-Akine, Malik Washington. We use a little of Greg Dulcich, the other tight end, besides Darren Waller. It's bad enough that we have a failing offensive line that rapidly falls apart and we can't get the pass plays off. They allowed 4 sacks on Tua. And it doesn't matter what other quarterback we use. We could literally put in Zach Wilson or our recently drafted quarterback Quinn Ewers. We're not getting anything off. Now let me talk about the defense, because the first half, I'm not going to lie, with stunning Aaron Rodgers, giving him 2 sacks in the first half, thanks to Zach Sealer and Jordan Brooks, but they completely fell apart also. 4 straight drives with touchdowns. Man, that was literally hard to watch. MVS getting no coverage on that touchdown. DK Metcalf having a stiff arm, evading tackles. And Darnell Washington, when he's given the ball, our Dolphins defenders get run over by him and they fail to tackle him easily. We're soft, guys. We need to change the culture around if we ever want to go far. Fortunately, we do got a new GM. We fired Chris Greer and all. Champ Kelly, hope you make the right decisions. Get some big guys. Turn this whole Dolphins team around and help us get back on track. I also want to bring up Kenneth Gainwell, because he had himself a game. 80 yards on 13 carries. And on the receiving end, 7 receptions, 46 yards. Pretty good if you got him on fantasy. And seeing that Johnny Smith run his way into the end zone, building the Steelers lead, I miss the guy. He was very effective. One of the best tight ends that we could have ever asked for. I want him back. Pittsburgh, can we get into some sort of trade after the season and bring him back to Miami? We could seriously need him to propel the offense right now. Anyways, to recap, the Steelers heavily outmatched us, outplayed us in every category that you can think of. First downs, a big factor to why we lost this game. We even failed to stop them on 3rd and 4th down. Rodgers did his thing. You got to give it to him. Still playing at a high level at 42 years old, found a team that he can get behind besides the Jets, because they weren't going to lead him anywhere. I'm glad he left tanking New York. And now he's with a team like Pittsburgh, who are holding on to the AFC North lead. with an 8-6 record, just above the Ravens, who are slowly creeping up. But I see Pittsburgh is controlling their own destiny, and they need to focus on the last week. And if they can win that, they'll be in good shape. It's a very tight division race, let me tell you. It's definitely going to come down to the wire, week 18. But as for my Dolphins, we're completely out of the hunt, including the wild card, which is to be expected. I knew this was coming. Dolphins doing this late season comeback just to end up short. And, well, earlier than last season this time, because we were eliminated in week 15. This completely sucks. And what's even worse is that we have Tua until the 2028 season. I had to look up how long the extension contract was. It's so unfortunate. And I'm over here thinking, well, we should quickly move on. And I guess we're going to have to endure this for the next few years. I really don't know where we're going to go from here. All I can just hope for is that the Dolphins be better next season, which by the start of next season, I'm going to be completely cautious, even more cautious than this season. So, I've got to be realistic. I can't be delusional and face the facts. That's what I'm going to be setting my mind on. But you let me know in the comments how the Dolphins can turn their organization around, make a complete 180, and end the horrors that have been haunting the Dolphins fans, even the longer fans that have been waiting to see us getting a playoff win. And we're going to have to wait another year, unfortunately. Coming playoff time, it's going to be most likely that the Jaguars will make the playoffs. I'll root for them when it comes postseason. Jacksonville, the community, Duval. Just to be clear, I'm not a bandwagon. I would just like to see the Jacksonville Jaguars make it far and hopefully make their first Super Bowl. With that out of the way, just wanted to say thank you for stopping by. That's going to be it for me. It's been a disappointing season with another disappointing game featuring the Miami Dolphins doing the same old shit. But after a little while, you got to expect it. Please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and to the fans of teams that are still in the hunt or in the playoff seed, good luck the rest of the way. Peace out and have yourself a great one.